is the history of Sonic the Hedgehog. As told by Bugsy and me and Harima. Now, who can forget Sonic the Hedgehog, the first Sonic game ever made? I swear to you, it was fun. We had moving backgrounds. It's so colorful. I mean, it was just so fun. I mean, Sonic could run fast. Back in those days, it was special because a lot of video game characters never really could run fast like Sonic could. I mean, of course, we had Super Nintendo, we had Buster from freaking Tiny Toons, but not as fast as Sonic. And it's battle between the evil Dr. Eggman, who wanted to take over the world by turning everything into robots. But then, 2002, that should be some kind of relevance to me and Bugsy, but, you know, I'm not really going to say why it is. But anyways, me and Bugsy pretty much got into the Sonic. We played Sonic 2. And it was the first time you actually saw Tails. And now Tails, there were a lot of cool things in this game. The Chaos Emeralds, for one, in the special stages. They were always there in the special stages. But you know, sometimes they'd be kind of hard to get. And Tails, you know, if you played Sonic 2, he never really died. Then we got Sonic 2 for the Game Gear on the same year. I vaguely remember this. I actually do remember this, man. It was freaking hard. What the crap? Yeah, it was hard. I mean, I hardly even made it to the last boss. It was so freaking hard. And then a year after that, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog came out with everybody's favorite little sidekick Tails and Dr. Robotnik, and even the two comic relief characters, Scratch and Grounder, as they try to capture Sonic. Of course, they never did. And the show itself was cartoony. It was cartoony. It looked, you know, just for kids, you know. But we still loved it anyway. Even as adults, we and Bugsy still love this freaking thing. Even as semi-adults, I'd say semi-adults, we still love this freaking thing. But, you know, but not what the real fans of Sonic wanted. Then we have Sonic Chaos. Or in Japanese, it was also known as Sonic and Tails. Now, this was the first time you can actually play as Tails, but, you know, if you played Sonic 2, there's actually a way to play as... Oh, guys, let me just go ahead and do this. Okay, go ahead and do this, Will. Okay, we had fully animated intro and in movies about the film. If you did everything good, there'd be a good ending, and then there'd be a bad ending. Also, Amy debuted in here as well. And also, we'd see the first of Metal Sonic. This wouldn't be the last time we see him again, but there we go. Okay, and here's where I shine. Sonic the Hedgehog. It was about Robotnik pretty much taking over Mobius, but we still had Sonic and a small group called the Freedom Fighters trying to protect Mobius and take back Mobius from the evil Dr. Robotnik. We called it 7 AM because it appeared on Saturday mornings and it came on in the AM. Now this went on for 2 years until it was canceled because of Power Rangers. Yeah, and I love Power Rangers, but still, I guess if it wasn't so popular, I guess Sonic would still be. I guess Setting would still be around. But after the show got canceled, we got the Sonic comic books that we all love, even to this day. Okay, Sonic 3, man. Sonic freaking 3. Okay. I wanted to talk about this. You actually got to see Super Sonic in the intro. It was so freaking awesome. And you saw Knuckles. And back then, Knuckles isn't the treasure hunter he was. He was a douche. And really, you were happy when you could kick the living god out of Knuckles. And then after that, Sonic and Knuckles, where they actually work together to stop Robotnik, and you can either choose to be Knuckles or Sonic. But since this was a lock on, you can lock on cartridge. There's a little cartridge thing at the top that hook into the other Sonic games, so you can have Knuckles in Sonic 2, or Knuckles in Sonic 1, but only for the special stages. You can even have Knuckles in Sonic 3. You can play as Knuckles in Sonic 3. Now here's our favorite Sonic game. Now we love freaking Sonic 3D Blast. I mean, most people don't, but we loved it. I mean, seriously, it's the only game where you win you pass a level by busting up baddies. Oh, and let's not forget Sonic Underground. It was in 1998. Now this was during they were getting ready for the Dreamcast. Now, everybody loves Sonic Underground. Everybody kind of didn't like Sonic Underground that much because, you know, the songs. But, you know, for 40 episodes, it was okay. But they never really truly ended it. So, technically, it's still being done by fans all over the freaking globe on fanfiction.net. And it wasn't really as popular as the other Sonic stuff. But it had your little white in it for a little while, and it was good. And 1999, the Dreamcast excellence known as Sonic Adventure. Sonic was in full 3D with a whole bunch of characters you could play. And it was just fun. You play various missions with Sonic, Tails, Amy, Knuckles, Big, and Gamma. But I suggest you should do Big storyline last, because his levels actually suck donkey booty hole. And freaking Sonic Adventure 2 freaking Sonic Adventure 2, where you saw Shadow, and God, he was awesome. He was freaking glorious. It was glorious. It was a good rival for Sonic. And you got to see Rouge the Bat. I mean, that was cool. It was pretty much a game of good versus evil, with Robotnik's grandfather that wanted to destroy the world. And he was such a nice dude, but seriously, his name was freaking Robotnik. Of course he wanted to destroy the world at one point or another. But I digress. This is only just part 1 of the history of Sonic as told by the Big 3. So this is just one part. I hope you guys like this part. It's actually pretty good. But the next part will be about Shadow the Hedgehog and other Sonic related stuff. So, see you in a minute.